Hi, I'm Mitch Hale, Hale Fireworks CEO. I'm the guy that gets all the bills around here, and we're doing some interviews with customers and friends, and it's our annual demo here at Hale, so it's a pretty big event for us. And just got Charles Ruff from that's Ruff, just R-U-F-F.
RUFF, like a
Yeah,
dog says, rough, rough.
yep. And so we've known each other. I don't know what about 3 or 4 years, 5 years,
Uh,
or been longer.
3, 4 years doing business. Association, probably 5, 6, 7 years.
Mhm.
Um, as far as you coming to the swap meet and
Sure.
bidding
Yeah.
against me
Yeah. Well, and I
on
think
my peacocks.
where we really have developed a friendship relationship is his passion for collectible firecrackers. I mean, for all fireworks, but
Yeah.
I've become affectionately knowing him as Mr. Peacock, and
Uh,
part of the reason is he collects peacock firecracker packs. And so I'm gonna let you talk about how you got started and kind of your past and your present and your future, and then I'll have you expound on some of these peacock brands.
well, my collecting all started when I was a preteen, I guess. My uncle would sneak me a pack or two of peacock firecrackers. My father wouldn't allow me to have firecrackers, but my uncle was always he made sure I had a few packs for Fourth of July, and over the years it has progressed into maybe some would call it a sickness. I have a I have a room about this size, and it's about half peacocks, and then I have some other brands, but it's it's a passion. Fireworks in general are a passion.
Sure.
Um,
And we've developed a museum, which I think he's that's kind of along the same line
I
as a
would,
passion.
yeah,
And what's pretty cool to me is peacock brands, and we go to auctions, and there's collectibles, and I got these out of my museum back there. And he's got a room this big, peacock, and I got four. That's about how many he's let me have.
well, sometimes they cost me a little more than I would like to spend on them when you're bidding against a guy that has deeper pockets. That'll happen. That'll happen. There's three Evians, I think. I
Yeah.
think you and direct from China, and
Oh yeah, Mark.
then Chris Hale.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you three guys, I got to step up my retail game so I can catch up to where I can.
And there'll be some where it's a peacock pack, and I'll see Charles bidding on it. And I'm like, I think I'll let him have this one. But anyway, it's pretty cool to make a lot of friends, and I know he goes to
Yeah,
PGI and does a lot more collectibles there, and
yeah.
we have here at our mid states we do some collectibles there. I think Joplin's probably the
Biggest in our area.
yeah.
Definitely the biggest in our area. There are a few other collector deals. Pennsylvania, I know there's a bunch of guys up in that area that do collecting, and East Coast would have had a lot more back in the day when fireworks were
Sure.
legal.
They probably start developing early out, East Coast this way.
Right, and it they're few and far between. So when I find them, I try to acquire them.
Sure. Yeah.
Um,
What do you do besides the collectibles? Do you do some display fireworks or Class C fireworks?
all Class C. We have two retail locations, seasonal tents that we do. I'm Dad's Fireworks. Dad's got 3 daughters, so Dad's got to sell fireworks, and a granddaughter now.
Oh,
Um,
congratulations.
Thank you, sir. She got to come to NFA in 2025 and actually sat through the whole display
Nice.
for the public. So she may have to change it up and do Paps fireworks here in the short
Yeah,
future.
yeah. Mine's Popo.
Popo.
What's your favorite peacock pack?
Would be Class 3 logo packs, which are red, white, and blue stripe. These are very similar, but they do not say peacock on them. These were just the common run on the peacocks. The logo would be a red, white, and a blue bar on the cracker. Um, on.
What's this, a 400 pack, I guess, isn't it? Or
Yes, that's 400 class 4, I believe.
I won't be rough with these, but I used to have a guy that sold with me, and he would have a 300 pack, and that we sold for $1.50. And so his big sales point, he would have them, and they'd say, what do you got on sale? And he'd say 300 firecrackers, and he'd hold it up and he'd go, boom, boom,
Flop
buck and a
down.
half. Every one of them bought.
Yep. Yep.
Let's see if I can get them put back like they were.
These are a begonia, called a begonia cracker. They'll have a colored piece of tissue paper in the end of them whenever they crimp them, and whenever they used them for weddings and anniversaries and whatnot, for celebration, whenever they lit them and threw them, whenever they did all their popping, there was little bitty flowers, colored flowers all over, and they look like a begonia bloom. So these were called a begonia cracker.
I knew they had to be pretty special to be in a box.
Yeah, and it keeps with them being a double layer pack, it keeps them from getting damaged, and keeps the fuses in a whole lot better shape than the flat packs that can be mashed and what have you. These would be a class 1, I believe. Yes. So these are pre 1946, 49, I believe.
Yeah, this one got looked like a little bit of a damage to the pack there, but
Yeah,
still.
you can see the checkerboard logo on those.
Oh yeah,
Which and these, I believe, are black powder. These wouldn't be flash. These would be black powder. Those are flash. And then these would be black powder. This is also a class 1 pre 19.
You want to explain the difference between a class 1 and I guess it's age?
Oh goodness. I don't have my notes.
Shoot from the hip.
Shoot from the hip. Okay, class 1, and there's probably guys out there that can correct me on this. Christopher Coriel, I know can. Tom Wilson can.
And he would like to.
He would like to. Pre World War II, 1941.
You know, these
49.
politicians these days aren't really that knowledgeable, because I saw him interview one, and she said, you know, back in World War XI, and I was like, what is she talking about? And she looks at the prompter, and she's like, oh, that's World War II. Oh my God.
Dash.
Yeah.
Well, I can start backwards, and up until 1990s, when everything went from DOT to UN 0336, which is where we're at now.
Right.
In the 80s and early 80s and 70s, it was class 5, and then you went class 4 back to 62, I believe, 61, 62, and then class 4. No, that would be class 4, back to 61, sorry. And then mid 50s would put you back at class 2, and then class 1 would be anything pre 1949 or 46, and I'm drawing a blank.
So typically a class 1 would be more valuable than a class 5?
For the most part, yes. And if you have extras and you go out and play with them, you can definitely tell a difference in the charge that's in the crackers for sure. They take a thumbnail off.
Yeah. Well, and I appreciate you coming in for our demo, and the friendship and the knowledge you share, and just looking forward to a lot more friendship and fireworks, and celebrate our freedom, and
Yes, sir.
And this 250th year.
50 years.
And I had the mayor in our town. He was they were trying to get a budget, approved, and one of his pitches was, when is our next big celebration? Said it's going to be 50 years, the 300th, and said, a lot of us aren't going to be here then.
Right.
So this may be a once in a lifetime celebration, 250 years.
Yeah.
and it's perfect because it's our 70th year. Falls on a Saturday, so we've dubbed it the perfect storm. So I'm looking forward to it, and
Well,
many more years of friendship with you. And
have a great season,
Yeah.
and I'll be back to get some more
okay,
product.
for everybody out there, we'll see you soon.